And now, coming out of Cleveland, Tennessee, I give you the Normal Dudes Podcast.
Today we have one of the most inspirational dudes that I've ever heard speak at a fight. And he's been inspirational to guys in every aspect of their life at his gym. Today we have Matson, Madman, Manicchia. What's up, man?
Thanks, bud.
Yes, sir.
Glad I could finally make it back, man.
Yeah, man. It was good to have you back on, bro. It's been a long time since
Miss
we've
you guys,
seen you.
man. I see you at the fights, but we don't get to, we're all running around, so don't get the time to, sit down and
It's
do what
life.
normal dudes
It's
do.
life.
Yeah.
Life will take over real quick if you let it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, man. So what you been up to?
Man, working, just making moves, trying to better myself every day. Like I gotta, I told you before, man. I gotta go forward. If I'm not going forward, I slide back.
Fall back fast.
It's 2 steps forward, 10 steps back from me, right? So if I have that constant forward, man, I have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
That's my safe space.
And then, crazy enough, you push everybody else to do the same thing. It seems like.
It's a winning recipe. It's if it can work for somebody that came from where I come from and been, put myself in what I put myself in, it can work for the next man for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the least of them, so if I can do it, you can do it. That's my philosophy, and there's no sidestepping around it, brother. So there's no excuses with me,
Well, I don't know about least of.
Nah, I don't think so either, bro.
No.
But that's I think that comes with a good character.
Yeah. You've been at the bottom of the barrel, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm down there with the least of them, the guys that are grimy,
Right.
I see people that, I'm saying that are doing better than me or have had better than me, but like if I come from that and not have an excuse, like, come on, man, it's not that bad. Let's go. Let's get up. You're tired? I understand. Let's get up. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what you did to me whenever me and Will rolled that night. Came and got me and was like, okay. Just push me against the wall. Just push me against the wall, man. Just hold me against this wall. Keep pushing, bro. He's telling me the whole time. I was like,
no, for real. That was me yesterday. I'll tell you, I was feeling it yesterday. I put Sweet Sweat on before we went and trained. And Connor, I'm ratting you out too, brother. You did too. That's why we were guests, buddy. We didn't tell Billy, but he knows now.
oh, gosh.
So we put on Sweet Sweat before we started training and, trying to get this weight off, and just gassed in like 5 rounds, sweat pouring, and then we still got X amount of time to go. 5 rounds is a short time.
Golly,
right, so we still got an hour and a half, 2 hours left, and when I tell you, it was probably one of the worst sparring days I've had, and not just that the technique was bad, it was just the mental drain of having to pick myself up and keep going.
Everything.
Right.
All of it.
And I didn't do it as much as I would like to because there was rounds I had to take off because I was like, all right, this is hurting. Let me take a second. Assess. All right, we're good. Boom, keep going. Or eventually, I think it was halfway through, I started cramping. Started in the calf. Then it happened 4. I get up, keep pushing through it, whatever.
Ooh.
Let it loosen up, keep going. Then it happened 4 times. And I was like, all right, whatever. But the thing I was telling the group chat, we were talking about it, there's a couple of us that had that, like Connor, for example, and then, there's other people in the gym that are going through whatever they're going through. But they showed up. If you go look at that picture that was posted by C-Mac yesterday,
I did.
there's a ton of people in there. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
Some of those
Billy
people are having
posted,
bad
said
days,
something
but they're there.
come check out the gym. We have a free week. Come see if you fit in. And I was like, bro, everybody's going to fit in there.
Yeah. Normal dudes, bro.
It's the way it is. I mean, it really is. If you're, you're going to fit in. The people there will welcome you there.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel welcomed. You know what I'm saying?
It's the best environment I've been in. To be able to find 2 of them at the same time, which I got super lucky with this new job, right?
Yeah.
That environment up there is the same way. I don't know who's favoring me, right? That's a lie. I do know who's favoring me.
Right.
But to be favored, right, in that manner, and to be able to find these environments that help me thrive, the support, nobody's chopping each other down, other than Billy when he's breaking your base. But, sorry, I digress. but I'm super happy that I got this job with Trident, man. I'm a freight broker now. I move freight across the country. You know, I work for a couple companies right now. Just still building my book of business. You know, it's early, and it's you know, just like martial arts, it's a process.
Yeah.
You start with this amount of knowledge, and as it grows, you make more money. Right? I'm already making money, so that's a good step.
Yep.
You know, it's been
That's
a month.
big. Yeah, that's huge.
It's a good step, right? With no
Absolutely.
experience.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. And I'm blessed to be able to do it. But I think the only reason that I was put in these positions, the fact that I've made the statement I have in life through martial arts. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have that without
The martial arts.
That's the other side of the coin.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think.
That's no excuses in the gym, right?
Yeah. No excuses in
over
life.
there.
Yeah.
So
So let's talk about one of the big, huge things that is going through everybody's mind, bro. Did you know you were going to give a speech after that, or did Chad just throw the microphone at you and then just be like,
That was just off the rip.
yeah.
"Yeah,
I hadn't paid attention. I saw the fights, but I didn't pay attention to what was happening after them. You know, I would get to moving around and get in my zone. But, you know, I'm going to watch my boys fight. You know, I'm going to peek through the curtains in the back.
Yeah,
I'm going to be all right. I'm going to move around.
Yeah,
John, Master John, we were watching Bubba fight. And Bubba, you know, Bubba was getting down, right? So I'm back there, and I want my boy to win so bad.
I do
He's
too,
like
man.
right there with it.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I could see the growth, and I could see him doing work, bro. I'm super proud of him. And then like something happens right at the end. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
But what was I saying that for?
we were talking about the speech. I was asking you if you knew.
Oh
that was
yeah,
gonna
I
be-
watched that, but I was losing it over that fight. I get ready, I go out there, do my thing, right, and then Chad, like they tell me to stay in. If you see, I kind of walk off, and they're like, "No, go back." So I go back over there, and Chad, starts doing his thing and hands me the mic, and I was like,
What are we doing?
so you see, I pace real quick before I start talking. I was like, all right, guys. And then at the end, I was like, I'll leave you with this. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just started talking. But in those moments, I don't know what to say other than what I've been through.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I'm going to help anybody, it's going to be the people that I understand or that understand me. Right? Because there's a lot of people that try to hide it. You know, they don't want people to know that they're living, however they're living, right? And I understand it. I respect it. It is what it is. But I want you to hear me, right? Because you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So if that's my moment, if that's the one moment I get in life where somebody can hear me and be like, all right, again, if this guy can do it, I can do it. Because that's my message.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was in the first podcast.
You can be born in the dirt. You can put yourself in the dirt. You get
Yeah.
slammed in the dirt, man.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can come back from that, bro. There's no excuse. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So let me share something with you, man. And this is what I was going to share with you a minute ago, but I figured we'd just put it on here. But so I was coming home from training, and I got to feed the kids. Take the kids with me sometimes, right? We stop by CC's. It's one of the times where we can, eat like we want to eat. And this guy, I love food, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy that works up there, he's a manager, right? He came and watched my fight. I guess something about my demeanor, people, gravitate towards me in certain places. And he was like, hey, and then of course the topic got on the fact that I had just left training and was like, yeah, come up there and train. Of course, try to, recruit everybody, just so they could try it out. But I told him a little bit about my story, and then they just kind of was like, something clicked with him. He showed up to my fight. And then, so this is just a message he sent me at 5:57. It's 6:30 right now.
Yeah.
All right. He said, me and my family crew are going to get a VIP table. My nephews are coming from Atlanta to watch you get down. I used to train, but due to injury and age, he's 50. I'm just a supporter now, but I relate to a shitload of your bio and life story more than you know. You've been an inspiration to my change and come up, and we support you. I've got a prospect who is interested in training with y'all, so on and so forth. And then he shows me his injury via x-rays and whatnot. Right. I get that more often than, I'm used to. And so that lets me know that what I'm doing is all right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad that I can have a positive impact for other people in life where I've taken a lot from from people, and I still haven't even got to go to every one of them and tell them I'm sorry. And that might not ever come. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. I understand. Maybe it's a little cold, but that's just how the world is. It moves forward. It's got to move on, and I will move on. Otherwise, we're going to take those 10 steps back, right?
Yeah.
I got to keep moving forward. And so if you watch this, man, if I ever wronged you, bro, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a shithead. If you tried to get over on me, I was a shithead. I'm petty. You know what I'm saying? Or I was. All right? So I apologize for that. But at the same time, man, I'm just trying to make up for it. So,
well,
if it's a 30-second speech, you know,
you had us crying over there, bro.
Huh?
You had us crying over there, son. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
You're not the only people. It wasn't my intention. I just wanted people to understand.
You just spoke from the heart. I mean, speaking from
That's
the rip
all I had,
like that.
bro. If not, I was gonna freeze Eminem in his first battle. Right?
Yeah. I couldn't imagine that, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So you're just walking into CC's inspiring people, bro. That's wild. That's wild, bro.
It is different,
bro.
Yeah.
Blessed, man. And
It don't happen to people like that.
I gotta thank normal God people for it, bro. Because without him looking over me, I wouldn't have made it through my situation.
Right.
And then not even turn my bad. There's a part in the Bible where it says he'll turn what's bad for good. Right. What's meant for bad will be for good. Right. So everything that I was doing that was messed up, that was wrong, I'm doing it the right way now, and it's literally just my actions help people.
Yeah.
And due to those actions, I was able to get a very good career. Just off of that alone. Like, if that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah, bro.
Well, everybody we've had sit in that seat has brought your name up as somebody to lean on in the gym, lean on for mental clarity, lean on for training, lean on for every part of this fight game, bro. So
that's crazy to think about.
Every one of them.
Yeah, I ain't even.
There's not been one, bro, that hasn't
counted it or thought about it at all.
There hasn't been one dude that sat in that chair.
Yeah, man, I love them dudes, bro. And they know it. I guess that's why they say it. But
I mean, we're talking about dudes from other gyms, bro.
Who? What do you mean?
I called him Tony the whole time. Larry.
Yeah, Larry. I love that boy. Yeah, I love
Larry, he loves you too, bro.
That's a good dude. Hey, that guy.
That's what I'm saying, man.
If you look at the styles, I kind of like almost emulate him. I saw what works, and it's flashy. It's got the nice stuff, and I like doing that. Obviously, it hasn't worked for me quite yet. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. It's a journey. Like y'all saw that heel kick I tried to throw on old boy.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't. Listen, did y'all? And rest in peace to Amari Prather, man. God rest his soul. So I fought Amari. For my first title fight. And so then this is kind of a funny twist because I got knockout of the year that same year, and they used the picture of me busting my ass trying to kick him in the head as that knockout of the year highlight photo.
Man.
I'll have to take a picture and send it to you. It's not even the spinning kick knockout that I did, but it's funny. But not only once, but we get out there in the first round, I'm throwing a blind head kick. Boom. And I'm so tight and wound up. You know, it's like my third fight.
Oh, yeah.
And I throw this head kick on my back. Right?
Oh,
cool.
man.
No problem, right?
I'm going to get up.
Get up. Billy's yelling, don't throw blind head kicks. The very next move out of my arsenal was the same kick that I just slipped and fell on.
Oh,
and
shit.
Did it immediately again. 2 times in a row. On camera in front of everyone. Hey, well, I'll tell you, embarrassed now. I came back and I got a good couple knockdowns. Right? Yeah. But, that was a rough one.
More of that.
Well, I say that, then I throw a heel kick at, Spider Monkey.
Yeah.
Why can I not remember his name right now?
Isaiah.
That's right. Isaiah. Well, I remember his Instagram. I know him by the picture. But I throw that at him, and he'll tell you, I hit it in sparring, that move. But just for some reason, those slick moves that I know, I can't translate yet in the competition. It's the most annoying thing in the world because I've been doing some slick stuff in the gym, but I'm like, I try to do it out there, and I just feel like I'm goofy.
I wonder if it's because you know the people that you're sparring with in the gym, and you know when you can throw that.
You know what? That's a good point. Look at that fight IQ.
Mhm.
Look at
My
that.
fight IQ has gone up a little
Look at
bit.
that.
A little bit.
And you're probably right. Like I know their timing and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't translate as well with
People you haven't gone with.
yeah,
Right,
you don't
right.
you hadn't fought
Especially a
with
little nervousness, you know. I still get.
Oh, yeah,
still get
everybody's-
that. And then, dealing with that, and it's like the moment you second guess it, you shouldn't throw it. You know what I'm saying? And so you'll notice I didn't throw one spinning back kick this fight.
Yeah.
I told Billy that because he brings it up. He was like, "You threw a spinning back." And I was like, "No, I didn't." He sends me a picture of me on my ass after I throw that heel kick because I switch and I throw the heel backwards. Right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a spin, but it's the
Yeah.
same aspect, I guess. And he was like, "You did, motherfucker." And I was like, "No, it's not the same, bro.
It's not that's not the same, Billy, bro. Come on, man.
Whatever.
So yeah, we're learning some stuff about fighting, bro, just
Yeah,
from
look
talking
at
to you
you.
guys for
Yeah,
real.
at you.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
be Superman punching nobody
Nah.
real quick. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
No, we won't be doing none of that. I do want to come in there and train though, because all of that stuff is y'all are
Inspirational.
yeah, bro. we just sitting here talking to you. If I got a chance to hang out with you a little bit more often, you know what I'm saying?
We need to make some time. We need to go fishing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all fish.
I just bought a fishing rod.
There you go. I like to catfish. So basically, it's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
fishing,
yeah.
That's the best
but
fishing.
it's fishing.
So to me, catfishing is the best because you just get to sit there.
Yeah.
You can
That-
shoot
that-
the shit with
yep.
each other,
Yeah, dude.
bro.
Yeah, dude.
You just, yeah.
and then y'all scramble.
Yeah.
right?
It's like Papa too. He used to like catfish.
perfect. Yeah, it's
Yep.
perfect.
Daddy
That's
always
what
tried
bluegill
taking bass
before
fishing.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bass frustrate me, bro.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bass frustrate me.
That's what my kids like to do. They want to bass fish. And
Yeah. Because it's more active. And
Yeah.
I get that. I find
as a
it
child,
fun
it
too.
would be more fun.
But then after
sure.
like 30 minutes and I ain't hit nothing.
Yeah.
And I've been up and down this path.
Let me put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Let me sit here and talk to you
I'm
for a
finna float
minute.
this
Yeah.
bluegill or this chicken liver. For sure.
My son just went catfishing a couple of weeks ago, man, and one of his buddies put a piece of chicken thigh
Oh yeah.
in
they bite.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, yep.
Shit.
That's
He
the
soaked it in
method.
Kool-Aid
Damn.
and then threw it out there, and they were catching 30-pound catfish with it, bro. Braxton caught one, and then his friend caught a 40-pound catfish.
Where was this at?
It was at a private pond. Yeah, I would like to go too, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, dude.
Yeah,
these
we
are-
actually found a private pond today. That's pond is he called it a lake, but it's probably like a big pond over at y'all have probably heard the name Chris Henderson's house, right? Y'all heard of Chris?
Oh yeah,
Henderson,
I've heard
right?
that
Billy
name.
brought him up.
Yeah,
Right. So I told you I took my daughter out swimming. Him and my daughter's friends. His and my daughter's friends. So we went out swimming just to spend some time with him, And he was telling me about the pond they got back there. Said they got trout or some other fish. I'm sure they got catfish. I'm definitely
yeah.
finna smash that. Catch and release though. Catch and release
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
every time.
Yeah, unless there's you got 50 people, and then you can catch a bunch of them. You can have them fish fry, bro.
Oh yeah.
But then you got to
Bunch
clean
of
them
I
all though.
catch- If they're biting and I got 5, 6 of them in a quick succession, after the third one I'm keeping them.
Yeah.
Right, I get
Yeah.
the third one. I'm like, all right, we're gonna see what we got.
Yeah.
If we can
Then
make a
we got-
meal out of it.
then we got a fish fry.
Yeah. I love fish fries,
Who's bringing
bro.
hush puppies?
I'll bring them, bro. I'll make some mean hush puppies.
There we go.
Yes, sir. So, are you fighting in June? You
Yes,
trying
sir.
to?
No, I am. I'm booked, ready
All
to
right.
go.
Are you?
Yep,
All
ready to
right.
go.
Heck yeah. You
You heard it here
too.
first.
MMA?
MMA?
Yeah, we got
Hey, son.
we get to
Oh.
go. And we've been working on the wrestling tough.
Heck
so
yeah.
the striking's there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's I think it's finally getting to where the wrestling's clicking. And it's been happening a few weeks in a row,
Yeah.
But I'm able to chain moves together where before I was a one. That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Mm-hmm.
I got this
They
move that we
they
just.
defend that, it's a wrap. It's not like that anymore. And
I gotcha.
It's awesome.
I like that I'm coming in, and it's the same thing with jiu-jitsu. It's all starting to click, and I can blend it with my striking better, and I'm ready to show it.
Ooh, I
That's
love it.
been one downfall. My MMA record's trash, which I don't care about that.
Yeah, no.
I've fought some good dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's something I really like. That I'll use the phrase keeps me up at night. Right?
Yeah.
I want to be good. I
Yeah.
want to be a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
One where people are like, watch out for that.
Watch
dude.
out for
you know what
Matt,
I'm saying?
dude.
And
Yeah.
I want to. That's what I got to prove to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta draw that out of people. So
Do you know who you're fighting?
I'm ready for that to show. Ian Heavens or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Haven't looked into him. Don't care to.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think he might be. This might be his MMA debut, but he's like 4-2 or something in IKF, which I'm not sure how that works or whatever. But regardless, you know, he's he's made an agreement to fight, so that's what we're.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. The if it's his MMA debut, it sounds like.
Well, I think he's got wrestling background too.
Oh,
I think he wrestled in high school. So
well, and then your MMA career has been kind of rocky, right? So that would make sense. That would be a good matchup.
That's not bad. I just he would have the experience when it comes to the IKF, right? Which is it's point fighting.
Yeah,
but you know he's got experience in front of a crowd there, so you know.
But point fighting is way different.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Way different.
And MMA gloves are way different.
I've done point fighting before. I did that as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be fun, man. If he's got any good wrestling, I mean, we could definitely make it fun.
Yeah.
You know, because the cool thing is it's not just wrestling.
Yeah, no.
So
you can get hit too.
You're going to get hit. You know what I'm saying? And not just standing up, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit.
We had TJ on. He was one of the first guys that came on, and he was talking about wrestling, and that's what he's good at. He's a background wrestler.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's a lot
it's
different.
Dog with that wrestling.
Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah. But he was like, it's a lot different when they can hit you.
Guaranteed.
I was trying to
Game a
talk
little
like
bit.
him just then, but I don't know if I put. It's a lot different when they can hit you. You know?
It's crazy because him and Bubba are identical.
Yeah.
You put them in a phone booth and you listen to two phones. You know, you're not gonna know who's
TJ
it's
and
TJ
Bubba.
both of them.
Who is this, bro? Is this TJ and Bubba?
Shit.
So, yeah, you could be an inspirational speaker right now. You could go up.
Call me E.T. Thomas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could go up
Eric
on
Thomas.
on a stage right now.
It's just because I had a story. It's not me. I just tell people what I've been through. I've done nothing.
And if y'all don't know
so
what he's been through, go back and watch his last podcast. He tells the whole story on the last podcast. I don't want to dig into it like a great deal tonight because I'd like to just get to know Matson a little bit better, you know. Not the Matson of yesterday, but the Matson that we have today in front of us, you know. And y'all can experience and see what the difference is in this man. He'll be an inspiration to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy enough,
If he
somehow or
ain't, something
another.
wrong with
If
you.
you're questioning yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do is just get you out of a rut, brother. You know, if you're stuck in a rut, man, because I was in a rut for a long time. So I get it. Nobody really spoke to me like that.
Yeah.
You know, parents got, you know, kind of washed their hands. There wasn't much they could do. I understand. I'm not, you know, not mad about it.
Yeah, no.
But nobody I idled was doing good. And anybody that was doing good was not fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't have anybody telling me, hey, this is what you need to do. There's people that come into the gym that are fresh, green. You can see it on their face. They don't, you know, they're not sure about being there. Hey, come over here, buddy.
Come here, dude.
Come, let's talk.
Let me show you this.
Like a new guy that comes into, you know, Damien. He gets frustrated, right? He's green. You know, he gets frustrated. He gets touched up a little bit. It's fine. It is what it is. I got to Billy talks about head kicking me all the time.
Yeah.
Billy talks about head kicking me all the time. You know what I'm saying? When I first walked into the gym, I, you know, get in there trying to crack hard. I'm green.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know, lessons learned, right?
You learn some things.
And like I tell him, man, the moment you get frustrated and you keep letting it frustrate you, and you've gone into like the next 4 combos frustrating, you need to stop, take a breath, calm down, because you're going to keep getting pissed off. And either one of two things are going to happen. The rest of your training day is going to turn to shit. Yeah. Or you and your buddy are going to start cracking and you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can if you want to go, but.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, he's getting on it.
I didn't mean to call you Sharp, but you're on the podcast now. I'm sitting here with your boy Matson Manicchia.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on?
What are you up to?
Just hanging out.
Oh man, wrong place. Well, hey, I guess you showed up anyways, man.
Is that Matt?
Yeah.
That's Matson Manicchia, bro.
Oh man, y'all get back to action. I'm ready to hear it.
You ain't saw that film.
You just see you, man.
Hell yeah, that's funny.
I love that boy.
I know he loves you too, bro.
It's because we punch each other in the face, man. You can't. There's no more
It's so
bonding
crazy
than
to me,
Yeah,
bro.
no, it's weird.
Yeah, like, we love each other, man.
that.
All right, I'm gonna punch you in the face
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you grow through that, man. You grow through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like if I haven't been in a room where we've been hit in the face together, I kind of question it now. I'm like, hold on, are you really with me?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, man. Would you take a punch for me, or would take a punch with me?
I got you. It makes
I
sense.
watched you do it. You were there.
I
watched you
went
do
through it. Yeah.
Didn't want to be there. Didn't like it, but
No, I actually loved it, bro.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is.
I
It's a mental
loved
disorder,
it.
bro.
It is.
It's a mental disorder.
I
don't know.
absolutely loved every second of that, dude. I loved when we went to go for striking. I loved that. That was a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, same. I can strike all day long. I get the grappling.
Oh my
I
god!
don't know what it is.
I got out of breath so bad, bro. I thought I was dying, Matson.
I don't get out of breath so much anymore, but I've definitely been there.
Ooh.
But it's not favorable,
And Chat was on me, bro. He sat on top
Oh yeah,
of me.
that's it. You ever had a 1,500-pound boulder just kind of
That's what it felt like.
pressure up against you at all, just kind of shift, and you feel
Yes.
that's the closest thing.
That's Chat
Yeah.
right there.
That's Chat.
Yeah.
He knows how to put that weight down.
Oh.
He knows how to put it into a left hook too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
dude.
one of my first times sparring with Chat was funny, right? When we integrated gyms, we're sparring, and I love his energy, right? I'm going light, boom, and I'm, he's hitting me with this inside kick, and I'm trying to figure out how to get around it, right? And I figured it out finally, and he just spins, back fist,
Yeah.
Oh.
cracks me, right? I'm like, boo. Yeah, I had to took a little second, like, hold on, man. But I made it out alive. So
Yeah.
here we are.
You always make it out loud. That's wild to me, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting hit by somebody and being like, man, I love you more now than I ever did before.
I don't know. Maybe it's gay. I don't know.
That's not it, bro.
No.
No. You can easily say no homo after that.
Oh, no, every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I love you, no homo. Whack.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just-
that fast, bro.
And then turn around and say it again.
Yeah. So June 14th, you're fighting at All or Nothing. Is it 12?
13.
13 this time.
Lucky 13.
Oh, yeah.
13.
Lucky
Vegas.
13.
The Vegas.
I love it, man. I love everything about that whole.
Yeah, it's cool
It's
looking.
gonna be classy,
Yeah, it is.
man.
Yeah.
I
I
like
love
it.
the way it looks. If you watch Billy's podcast, there's some big moves that ANF is going to be making.
Billy's always coming up with something.
Yeah.
I know,
That man's a
Keeping it
creative-
interesting.
He is creative, man.
Creative dude, man.
So what do you think about your last fight, bro?
Yeah,
I know
let's-
everybody's got critiques about their fights, probably.
Oh man, that's exactly
guarantee-
right. You saw my eyes start drifting
Yeah.
off to everything that I could do
Yeah.
better, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of good things. That left kick was nice. I'm sure that hurt something, fractured something.
didn't feel good.
That dude had a welt. I'm not just red, but you can see the bone welt up in the picture. I was like, it was wicked looking. And he, never mind. I won't say what he was backstage, but I know it hurt, right? But what I didn't like about my performance is I wasn't in good position, more than I would like to have not been.
What is that about, though? Like, is it
I need
more
to
of
sit
a?
down more. I get a little too tall. and I'll start getting
Standing
straight leg,
up.
and then
Okay.
off balance.
Yeah,
right?
I got you.
And then I'll put a little too much into a punch, and if they move a little bit, I'm out of position.
Yeah,
Right?
I got you.
yeah.
And
Because you're
I
a coach
can't-
too, bro. You coach.
I won't be in the position I need to capitalize on the position that I put them in. Right. So that really bugs me. And it's happened twice now. So the fight before that at Elevate, right, I saw a little bit of that. It was better this time, and I landed more, and I did what I had to do. There's a couple times like that one on my profile picture where it's kind of a smack. If I turn that over, that could be a night ender. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little things like that. It's cool pictures, sure. But a highlight reel would have been better. Just got to clean up some
Instead
techniques,
of
man. And it's those
it's
tiny techniques right there. Instead of swinging wide like this, you
bring it
turn
in.
that,
Just
turn that wrist over. You know what I'm saying? You're landing with
simple.
a rock instead of
It's so simple.
a boss root and palm with pillows on them.
Isn't that wild how simple it is?
It's wild, especially watching it in retrospect, because it's like, I thought I did that. No,
No, you didn't.
No, just got to drill better, train better. That's mat time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think that's why I'm inspirational to the guys. They say I show up fucking all the time. They're like, how?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's hard. It is hard getting there, but
it is hard to get there.
Consistency is key.
But when you work harder than everybody else, they all are going to look at you. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I work harder than everybody else, but consistency.
Are you there more often?
I'm there a lot. I was there 7 days this week. That's for sure. But that's just the way that's my life. That's what I choose to do. If I don't go to the gym, that's other people got plenty of shit they have to do, right? I just I go do what I have to do during the day at work, and then my immediate schedule is, and there's no options. I go to the gym. I have work, and then I have more work.
And if somebody tries to schedule something at gym time, you're like, "Hey, bro, we're gonna have to do that."
It really is like that, and that's a habit I built by just changing my mindset when I first came home from prison. Right, I came to the realization that people weren't going to be on the same frequency that I was on. They weren't going to have the same goals. They weren't going to understand what I wanted for myself. And I got a late fucking start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm playing catch up.
Yeah.
So while a lot of my friends are would still go out and drink and do their thing, I would do that too, but I'm at the gym first. Right? Yeah. At least that was my starting point. And if they couldn't understand that I was in, you go to this is one thing I heard all the time, is that you go to the gym a lot. Like you're there enough. Like just come out. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll see you afterwards. Oh, come on. And if they throw a fit, right? If they're sour about it, they're not for me. And I've cut a lot of people off just for that simple behavior alone. Because like I said, I'm short on time.
And what's wild is you text me Friday. Or you text me last week and you was like, "Hey, bro, I can't do it on Fridays. I got to spar."
Yeah.
I said, "We'll hook you up Saturday."
That's the reality of it, man. Said, I feel funny inside.
I got to spar Friday. I'm like, okay.
It's a habit. It's a habit I built.
Yeah.
And it's just part of that recipe for success, right?
Yeah.
No excuses.
I love it.
Right. I could make an excuse. Man, my friends want to hang out with me. I ain't seen them in 6 months, so on and so forth.
I love it.
And maybe I'll go do that if I don't have something coming up. But if there's any goal in mind, and like a good example here, when's the last time we did a podcast?
Been a while.
Been a while, right? We were supposed to get together. We talked about it.
Yeah.
But my thing was, man, and I explained it to you a little bit at the fights, man. I've lost a couple of them.
Yeah. You told me about
it. Can't reason it in my mind that I should miss mat time to go do production, which I love this side of it. This is fun. This is great. This is like the dream side of it, and I absolutely love it. And thank you guys so much for giving us a platform to tell our story, right? Because we're more than MMA fighters. Yeah. We're more than Muay Thai fighters or jiu-jitsu practitioners.
Yes,
right? We have a story. Everybody has their own road, right? And it's all worth listening to. It really is. But for me, I can't miss... What is it?
I just love you, bro. But I really do, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking choke on water. It's the only thing that ice fights back sometimes. So I couldn't logically miss the gym
Yeah.
or a training session that I know I need to be at to go do, a podcast. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But told you after I won,
You said, well, I'm back.
here we go.
Yeah, we're
back.
good now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't mind talking about the losses. I'll tell you everything I did wrong.
Sure.
That's not it, but there's a time to focus, and then there's a time, to go have fun. The Bible talks about that. Y'all know that story very, very well.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah.
I
love
time
that.
to lock in
I love
and focus,
that.
and it might be a 6-month span. It might be an 8-month span.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been a while this time. Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
what it takes, man. That's what it takes. A lot of people they'll focus on it and they'll give it up for after 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
Or when it gets hard, or when they got to cut weight and they really find out that they're not about that life.
Mhm.
I don't have that in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I had to make a little clip.
You don't, bro.
Yeah.
The no quit is a thing that's not in
It's
you.
a
Yeah.
it's a
And it's
what do they
evident,
call
too.
it to a fault.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
comes to a fault.
It's to a
Yeah.
fault. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be getting touched up in there. No quit. And that's where you see that with that Larry. I would have got up. Larry sat my ass down. Right?
Yeah.
I'd have got up. But you ever drink a fifth of whiskey? The room's spinning out. You'll see when I first sit down, my eyes go. All right, I'm looking at Chandler and I'm like, damn, that 7 got here fast. Hey, what? I've never been sat down like that. Larry crack, bro. Larry crack.
He's quick.
Yeah,
bro.
he's fast. Yeah,
so
He
fast.
he said makes fast people look not fast. No, man. And a cool thing about him, I noticed, and Lugo Boxing I've been popping up in a lot of my reels.
Yeah.
Just from third party content creators, right? Larry popped up the other day and won off a third party content, creator. It wasn't anybody him or his team did, but somebody was talking about what it takes to be a good amateur boxer, right? Just a basic breakdown, for content. Sure enough, Larry's up there in an amateur.
Dang it, bro.
His Boxing USA gear.
That's awesome.
Controlling the ring, doing what he does.
That's
man.
sweet.
Cool, man.
I sent it to him. Was like, you out here? Though.
Hey, you out here now?
You out
Yeah.
here.
He is though, bro. He's wicked with it, bro.
Yeah.
And he's a good dude, man. That's what
Yeah.
I like about it. Some
He
of the
is such a good
craziest,
dude.
Most wicked fighters are
They're
stiff as they come, as solid as they come.
Yeah, dude.
So,
You're right.
Yeah, it was a pleasure learning from that style of fighting with him.
Because he's more boxing. He is.
He's got the hands.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
got the hands for boxing, bro.
But if you'll notice, he can kick too. They would kick somebody's legs out from underneath him fast clicking in a hurry.
Not a dude you want to fight.
Nah. Could you imagine somebody pissing him off? He does
God.
that calmly.
I know
Yeah.
he
Somebody
does
pissing
so
him off?
calm, dude.
Yeah,
No, I
what's up?
can't. Yeah, no, it'd be bad.
Hey, I'm on his team.
Yeah. Me too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Me and Larry are on the same team, bro. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a cool dude, man, and really, I've said this probably on every podcast. Really, we haven't met a fighter who wasn't just a cool dude, bro. Like just a straight up, just a different kind of human, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying on that podcast, on that post where Billy was talking about, come try it out, see if you fit in.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like
Yeah.
you're going to fit in, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna make sure that
It's
you
just the
fit.
environment. Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
environment. We're literally regular.
We're
people
normal
in there.
dudes.
Yeah.
We just go a little bit above the
Yeah.
common way. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's not common.
But
It's not a common way, but it should be.
Yeah.
but it creates the proper challenges for an individual to grow.
You know,
You know,
back 50 years ago, men woke up and fought. Whether it was fighting to go to a job
that would have been me.
or fighting to go to whatever, but men woke up and fought for something, right?
I'm waking up and fighting my neighbor Carl. You know? No, I'm kidding. We're fighting for something 50 years ago. Oh,
So
yeah.
we should go train. We should, really.
Yeah.
Men should get up and go train, bro.
Yeah.
And
That, I mean, South Korea, what do they make their men do? If you're of fighting age, you got 2 years, buddy.
yeah.
You're gonna learn to fight for 2 years.
You're gonna do it, yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if you're in the UFC, PFL. They've took them boys and sent them right back home to go serve their time. I think they also tried to do that with the what is that? It's that K-pop group. I think they're called. They're South Korean guys. I can't remember their names. Don't know nothing about them. But I just come across this thing where they're trying to make those guys. I don't know if they ever went through with it or what. I don't know if I'd want those guys fighting for me.
Right.
But they were going to make them go back and serve their time in their 2 years or whatever their limit is in the military.
And then in Israel,
I think that's not a bad idea.
Israel, they do the same thing. They got to go for 4 years, I think.
Even if it just creates, you have to earn your way a little bit, man.
Yeah.
And there's people that walk around nowadays that don't ever experience that, and then that's when you got shitheads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then people like me have to put their hands on shitheads, and then I get in trouble.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have money to fight against shitheads. I don't have the money in court.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not Bruce Buffer out here. Fuck. Help me out, man. Train these guys. Let them know what it is to be a man one time, and then you won't have these problems. These menial problems, or these kids that are running around with these guns being something they're not. That was me. I was that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody would have shoved my ass or kept my ass in the gym, because I was in the gym, I tried, but I was allowed to make excuses and leave. Right? I didn't take it seriously. I was on drugs at 15, and I'd walked into a boxing gym, and I was already taking Xanax. Like, it wasn't, what I'm saying? I wasn't steered right. If somebody had took that shit from me and custom modeled me like he did Mike Tyson, where would I be today? But, that's neither here nor there.
But it is
little things I think
but
about.
It is,
That's what I try to be for people, right? If
I know I didn't
You know
get
what I'm
that
saying?
talking to. I didn't get it.
You see
And so I'm going to give it to somebody.
So if I can be that, if I'm the person to say, what did they say? Even Shia LaBeouf said it in what's that movie, Fury, right? And it's a real inspirational part in that movie. And he's like, I can't even remember the part in the quote in the Bible where he says, "Why not send me?" Right? All this going on around you, who's gonna go? Why not send me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same way. Why not send me? I'll be the guy.
I'll be the guy.
I don't know. I feel like I can be, right?
Yeah,
just from my perspective, because again, you need relation. How do you change somebody, from their behavior? You have to touch their heart.
Yeah.
You're not going to touch their heart if you don't understand it.
Exactly.
Golly, bro. You touched our heart.
For sure.
I mean, in a 15-second speech that you give, and I recommend everybody go buy the ANF. What was that? 12.
Yeah, it's 12.
ANF 12. Go buy that freaking pay-per-view now and listen to this man's speech. I don't care if you watch any of the fights. Go listen to this dude's speech. Right?
Yeah, dude.
I'm just glad I had the moment, I'm just glad that.
And it wasn't. What was crazy about it is, it was not like laid out. You didn't know you were going to get the mic. Billy didn't know you were going to get the mic. Jennifer didn't know you were going to get the mic. That was not anybody's plan, bro.
Well.
They're just like, tell us about yourself, and you're like, you grab the mic, you took 2 paces, you're like, okay.
I don't know what else to say, man.
Yeah. And then
Let's do
Mentor-
better.
Chad knew too. He knows who Matson is. He knows
he does.
his story, and he's
That's
like, "This
true.
dude's gonna hit some shit right here." Son.
And he did.
Chad.
We got 9 fighters.
I'm gonna try to. I Google Maps his fight where they're fighting at. It's only like an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going.
Probably like an hour, 2 hours from here. It's like 20 minutes from my house.
We're
give or
going.
take. I'm going.
I'm going.
Yeah.
That guy's mad supportive.
Yeah.
Get you ready to go. Look you dead in your eyes. Scream your name. And,
Yeah,
and
dude.
have you most hyped to go fight him. I'm gonna go support that man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I want to
can't
go.
wait to see him fight.
I definitely want to go.
I think his son's fighting the same card.
Yeah, dude.
He is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the whole big deal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to come on. Well, he was actually supposed to come on a couple of weeks ago, and then some stuff coming
Yeah,
out.
it happens.
But
Things happen.
So I hit him up again today. I don't know if he's responded. I've been podcasting with you since I texted him. So, how long we been going, bro?
I know this ice is probably gonna pop up in here.
Yeah,
53 minutes. It'll be all right.
10 minutes. God dang, dude. All right.
What else we got?
Well,
I think we got good content.
Yeah, that's good.
I could
shit.
talk to Matson forever.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, for sure.
I could talk to Matson the rest of the night. But
Yeah, I love hearing it. Stuff.
Dude's inspirational. I just keep your eyes out. This dude's gonna be something big.
Yeah.
If it's not the fight game, he's gonna be something big. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Dude's gonna do something for himself. Keep your eyes peeled for this dude for real.
Yeah, okay. Keep your eyes peeled for June 14th, man. We coming for somebody's shoulders.
Yeah.
Taking heads off of them.
So at the end of these things, I like to give you ever how long you want to give all the shout outs that you want. So you look at that camera right there and tell everybody what you're feeling, man.
Yeah, man. I'll tell my parents thank you. I appreciate y'all, instilling what y'all have instilled in me. I understand we went through a lot of stuff, but man, we really turned around. I mean, we're out here, we're live now. My sister, my wife really, really steps up when I'm not able to do things at home because I'm always busy. I'm at work. I told you I go train. I don't get home till late. So without her, doing what she does and loving me through it, I wouldn't be able to do it. There's too much responsibility out there that she takes on. And I don't think that those type of women get enough praise. So I think she deserves that moment right there. And I love you, babe. Appreciate you.
Heck yeah.
Trident Transport, man. There's one thing. I made a goal this year, man, and I told myself that I was going to put myself in a financial situation where I could actually be supportive and, help my wife. And it didn't come the way that I prayed for it to come with. But the funny thing is it's still in the same field, man, and I can't thank you enough for that opportunity to change the lifestyle that I provide for my family. I appreciate that. If you need freight moved, you work for a company and you ship anything, LTL, FTL, we're connected to every rail and port in the U.S. and Canada. Anytime, anywhere, any place, we will ship it, send it, call me, I'm your guy. Yeah. Anyways, man, I appreciate y'all having me on. This was super fun. We're going to have to do it again.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll go out here and get this another dub. And,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
say we
buddy. I
come
can't
back
wait
in
to
here
watch
and
you
chop it up,
fight.
have
Yes,
some fun,
sir.
maybe eat some food at the same time. I wanted some food. You were like, can I get you anything? And I was like, water. And I was like, what do I want to eat?
Bro, I would have hooked you up.
I was counting my calories, man. I was like, I can't eat at this time slot right now.
I got you. I got
So
you.
I was like, damn. But I did have a couple ribs
Yeah.
over at Chris's house that were just literally fall off the bone spectacular.
Ribs. That's
Like,
good.
put
bro.
some brown sugar on there, some honey, whatever. I don't know what they did to it, but it
It was
it on
right.
the boil in the oven, and it was amazing.
It was
So,
right.
Shout out to Chris for that. But yeah, man, thanks, man.
At the end of these podcasts, I tell everybody we love them. We tell everybody we love them. You don't have to. I know you're going to, but we love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bro, you were